was one of those goofy vegan doctors who looks like shit was on this podcast, and he was talking about how he got really, really sick because he picked these berries.
Elderberry.
Yes.
The elderberry bush. We grew this black elderberry. It's bigger than me. It's like a 10-foot massive bush with these huge clusters of these gorgeous blackberries. I was so excited. So I read about elderberry as like a flu remedy, and hear about elderberry jam. And
I've seen the video.
Yes.
Elderberry's completely toxic raw.
How the fuck are you giving nutrition advice where you don't even know that this is a toxic berry?
And so I made myself a smoothie, right? I made this like massive, with just like handfuls of berries. Okay. Turned out elderberries are poisonous. I did not know that.
And so some berries are toxic. But if you think about fruit, more fruit is edible than not.
Right.
See, raw elderberries are poisonous. You have to cook them. But there's actually cyanide. So there's a compound that produces cyanide, which is totally destroyed by cooking. So you can eat all the elderberry jam you want.
But yeah, I thought that was a hilarious video.
It's hilarious.
He's talking about drooling.
All of a sudden, I started drooling, like literally like dripping on the keyboard, drooling. And I'm like, what is going on? And I didn't immediately, I made no connection.
That guy, look, I don't want to mention his name. I'm sure he's a nice person, and I think he's trying to do well. I think he's just trapped in an ideological paradigm. He's like he's locked into this world and applauded, and that's where he gets his love from.
How funny. And wouldn't that be the ironic author of How Not to Die? Here's his gravestone because he ate berries, which it's just the irony. Anyway, that was
the vicious ways they attack people that leave that I'm going to call it a cult because it's kind of like a cult. That poor guy looks like dog shit. He looks so bad.
And then all of a sudden the pain started and I started projectile. And thankfully my body violently rejected every last bit in my body.
Man, do you have a fucking mirror in your house?
I want to do like
He's bloated. It's like crazy.
It's crazy.
He's got this barrel chest. He's no muscle at all. He's like sticks for arms. His neck is barely holding his head up. It's so strange.
And so here I am, Mr. Healthy, right? And and the irony is it didn't taste very good. Wow.
Wow, okay, that's a bad day. Revenge of the Plants. But again, like you said, but...
All right, y'all know what time it is. Red Pill Vegan. Next.